So today is part 2 of, you guessed it, the haul. So fun fact, after yesterday, my mom and I did end up going back out, but we went out for a little mommy-daughter date, went out for food, and I got an email from Bath & Body Works talking about another 20% off coupon code that was only available during that time. And it was online only. So I had a place to pick the order, and I picked it up today. So technically, does this haul go for yesterday's or today's day? But anyways, I will let you guys know what I ended up grabbing, and then I'm going to go and do my skincare. Gotten back from the gym. I'm refreshed. I'm calm. And now all that's left is my skincare for the night. So let's get into what we ended up picking up from Bath & Body again. Alright, so we're going to get into the lotions first. And of course, we ended up getting a backup of Warm Musk. And not just the lotion, but the spray. Because this, I feel, and I fear, is about to be one of my new favorite go-to scents. So, had to get a backup of that. And my mom actually loved the fresh musk that I got her yesterday. So, of course, picked up a duplicate for her to have. But speaking of duplicates, this is my mom's OG scent. And I shouldn't say OG. It used to be a different one, but they haven't brought it back. It was like rose whipped vanilla, something like that. It's been years since it's come out. But Vanilla Romance is her scent from there. So when I tell you the last like 2-3 months that it's been back, the amount of backstock I've gotten her of this specific scent, both lotion and spray and body wash, she's good. The next set that I picked up was Sweetheart Cherry. I'm actually in love with the packaging that they've done this year for it. So we of course have a backup to the backups of the backups that I have of this particular scent. And you know how yesterday I had said, don't know if they'd ever bring this scent back? They had the scent. They had Pink Obsessed, which is the dupe for Born in Roma by Valentino, which is my perfume. So you bet your ass, when I saw that this was part of the sale, I scooped up a set to have. Did I need? No, absolutely not. Did I want? Absolutely yes. So after this morning's craziness, I thought we would do get unready with me type of thing. So this morning, woke up, had my gym sesh, went and picked up the order, ran some errands afterwards, came back home, obviously showered and whatnot, and I have to do laundry later on, but unfortunately there's a holiday today. If you're Greek Orthodox, you know what I mean with that, or Eastern Orthodox, so gotta wait till later on to put on a load. But usually I do my skincare around this time in the evening, because I actually pile on. I know that's not technically good, but bear with me, okay? It has been working for me for years. I am going to be 29 this year. I still can't believe I'm 30 next year, but that's besides the point. And a lot of people don't believe I am. My age, at least. There have been quite a few times, especially at the gym, where people think I'm way younger than what my age is. So my skincare is doing its job, basically. I mean, yes, genetics do play also a pivotal role in it, but for me personally, the products that I use consistently and that are a part of my everyday, they work. And this is also coming from someone who tries skincare like crazy. So bear with me and let's get unready. So we're going to start with toner. And I use the Snail Collagen Toner by the brand Pretty Skin. It's a Korean skincare brand. Shake it up. It's toner. It's pretty self-explanatory, you know? So I have a few comments, questions, and concerns. For those of you who are on the East Coast, with all the damn snow or ice at this point that has been piled on, do y'all know how to drive? Have you forgotten how to drive? Or is it just ignorance? Because the amount of almost accidents that have happened, and listen, I already know what's going to be said. Jerseyans blame Philadelphians. Philadelphians blame Jerseyans. New Yorkers blame us. We blame them. The whole tri-state area effect. Apparently nobody knows how to drive. Please, for the love of God, there's still ice in the damn city. Learn how to damn drive, or if you don't know and you only know how to drive with, like, good weather, just be on the road then. Please and thank you. So the next step that I usually do is my under eyes, and I actually mix products. So I'm out currently of the caffeine serum that I usually use by The Ordinary, but I usually mix it with my La Mer eye cream. But I've been trying this hyaluronic acid and collagen rolling eye serum by the brand Farm Stay, I think. It's actually pretty good. So this is what I usually use under my eyes now. So before I add the other eye serum, I'm actually going to add some lip oil. I don't know why, but I feel like lip oil is just a bit better than chapstick lately. I don't know. That might just be me. But yeah, back to the whole parking situation. Y'all need to get it together. Y'all seriously need to get it together, because it's a mess. And if y'all haven't been seeing what's been going on TikTok with the parking wars, I'm going to tell you this right now. It is very much a parking war zone on the East Coast when it comes to parking and there's snow in the way. And listen, yes, technically it is free parking. It is street parking, especially, you know, if you live in a more metropolitan area like Philly, for example. Bruh, we barely have parking for ourselves with all of this damn construction that has happened the last few years. It is insane. It is actually insane, the amount of gentrification that has happened around here, that we are struggling to find parking ourselves. So all these people coming from out of town, moving into Philly and whatnot, I mean, from one side, like, yay, more people, more opportunities, more funds, I guess, somehow, some way. But parking-wise, if you're not originally from Philly and you don't know the Philly, like, rules of way, mind your business. Just mind your damn business. If you see a cone out in a spot, if you see a chair, if you see a trash can, a bucket, whatever the case may be, mind your business. Okay? Just mind your business. Because I'm sorry, my personal philosophy, if you cannot afford to live by yourself in these new buildings, these new developments, where rent is like $2,500 to $4,500 minimum, depending like what area and whatnot, and you need 3 to 4 roommates, and there's only 1 or 2 garage spaces, maybe, move up to the Northeast. Find an actual house that has a garage, that has a driveway, that has something. Don't bother the rest of us. Just don't. And don't bitch and complain, and don't steal someone's unofficial spot, especially if they've taken hours to shovel in the middle of a damn snowstorm, and then bitch and complain about them if they decide to retaliate. But also, like, don't retaliate too badly, you know? We don't want to end up behind bars. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. It has been crazy. It has been beyond crazy, and I have been seeing people talk about it on TikTok and, like, showing Ring camera footage and this, that, and the third. Again, like I said, technically speaking, yes, it is public street parking. It's first come, first serve. Then again, okay, and I love how cities love to put that out there. From one side, it's not our property when it comes to, like, sidewalk, parking, this, that, and the third. But all of a sudden, if the sidewalk breaks, if there's snow, if there's this, that, and the third, it's the person's responsibility that rents or owns the house. So the sidewalk isn't mine, but I have to take care of it. Okay. So next up is all my serums and oils that I use on a day-to-day. This little retinol serum number oil thing, this I only use 1 to 2 times a week, because obviously, like, retinol is good, but, like, too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing type of situation. So this is what we usually normally use. This is a new add-on into my skincare, only because, again, I finished up a different serum. So far, so good. I like it. I have a bunch of backstock of skincare, so This is my Project Pan 2026. Using them all up for new stuff to come in. Alright, so this may be the part where people do not agree with me on how I apply my serums. I do it in a melting pot type of situation. I mean, as in, I just put it all over my face and pray. So, I do mix all of them together, and that's just something that works for me. So once I look like a grease ball, and you can't really tell from this angle in this lighting, but trust me, I got serums dripping down, which I prefer anyways, because remember, your neck is also should be included. That was very wrong grammar, but y'all know what I meant. It definitely should be included in your skincare. So then I just kind of mix the concoction that is on my face, make sure that it's everywhere and looks thoroughly like I was in a sauna or something, just like very wet looking. Again, I know a lot of people are definitely going to come at me for how I do my skincare. They're going to say, oh, that's incorrect, that's this, that, and the third. Maybe you're right, maybe you're not. Again, personally for me, I have been doing my skincare like this for years. It is what helps me the most. It is what keeps my skin looking young and hydrated and put together. Try it at your own peril and own risk. That's all I'm saying. You know, you don't have to follow what I do. I just personally like it. So then after I've used that first tool to spread everything around and also get my neck area and whatnot, I'm going to go in with my gua sha, Jade. I think it's Jade, at least that's what it said on the box. And what I do is I go 10 strokes each area of my face until I'm all done. And then finally, the last two products that I put on my face, creams. So, because I used up my other one, I've dug into my stash again, and I'm using the Boschia, however this brand is pronounced. And usually I'm good with pronunciations, so just saying. But it's the Tsubaki Swirl. Now, the first time I opened this, I thought it was expired until I had to read the back of the jar. It basically has two creams. One, like, light one, more like a gel consistency on the outside, and more of an actual moisturizer cream on the inside. This actually is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I love the feel of it. Love the results of it. Been using it for a while now. And, like, for a little jar, it has a lot of product in it, like you can see. So, you know, so far so good. I'm not gonna lie. I do love the feel of it, and it also has a nice clean fresh scent. So then I finish off with my Black Snails Peptide Perfect Emulsion. This is again from the brand Farmstay. It's a Korean brand. It's so good. Again, anything snail based, very, very good for your skin. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, then I just massage everything in, do the little neck thing as well, and that's pretty much it. So then one final thing that I do, and again, this is just me, I usually will use a face spray. Currently I am out, so I'm gonna use just some setting spray. But you know, Fix Plus is just like a good median between like a face spray and a setting spray. And I definitely feel like I put more product on during the fall and winter because, again, it is dry season over here, fam. No matter what kind of skin type you have, we're all dying. And then I'll take my little face towel, put it right on top. Kind of just do like a little spa moment. Also gets off any excess of product that I may have missed and didn't really like put into my skin that badly. But yeah, this is pretty much it. So it's been a day. It has been a day. We got a lot done today, and Now it's time to do everything else. This will be a fun night.